Hello, thank you for joining me. I am glad you are here. And for the what's in the bag, I have 3 bags full to show. And can you see me? Can you see me? So that'll be fun. Thank you very much. And I'm trying to make myself some room. I hope everyone can hear me. Can everybody hear me okay? And yes, sip, sip. Mm. Okay, so let's see who's here. Well, Jilly, little Zen Crone, was first. Thank you. Um, Afternoon coffee in hand. Jamie, thank you. I hope what is in my bags do not disappoint. So, and we have Richie from Longman Tarot. If you haven't looked at his video on Friday, it was pretty awesome. So you might want to check that out. Look, Zane's here from Tarot Token Witchery. And perhaps you might see Zane again soon on my channel. Um, yeah, Richie's like, what have you been purchasing? These are things that I have purchased previously that I put down, and the bags got sort of moved around. So I'm going to unpack them with you. And this is all to the credit of Deanne, Blue Crescent Tarot, who did it on one of her lives, which was absolutely fun. So, and I posted, I have 3 bags full to share. And now Zane is singing. So there you go. Everybody picture Zane running around. Mindy, hello. And, oh, we just jumped. Wow, we jumped a lot. Okay, Deanne is here. Hello. Oh, sip, sip. Everybody sip, sip. Yes, buried goodies. Ishi's here. Hello, Ishi. Thank you, Jamie. And Soul Dreamer is here. Hello. And we have Robin from Toadstool Tarot. Scorpio Moon Spirit. Hello. I believe it's Scott, right, Scott? I think. And I certainly love how everybody is saying hello to everybody. Lord Rich T. Yeah, there you go. And okay. So, waves while working Susie. Everybody wave at Susie. Come on, do it. You know you want to. Woohoo! All right. Yes, I am right. Yay! I do remember some things. So this is lovely. One of the first things that I'm going to show is not in a bag, but it is my Druid Craft Tarot, which yesterday I spent some time with friends modding this. And for those of you who were around, do you remember how I said, oh, I will just take off the, I'll take off the white and start there. Well, that didn't happen because I was not lining things up on my guillotine correctly. And it was one of those things that I ended up having to take it down to the image. So, oh, Sandra's here. Hello. Hello. Kim is here. Hello, Kim Moon Whisperer. It's lovely to see everybody here. Thank you very much for joining. And for those who are not in chat, I appreciate it. Oh, Richie just got the new Druid Craft, a new Druid Craft this weekend. Oh, look, Angie's here. Tiny Trinkets and Tarot, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you are doing well and becoming an incredible nurse, right? because we need incredible nurses. So she has it. Oh, look, and Regina Tarot. She's working and listening, so this is lovely. Thanks for listening, Regina. And let's see if we can get you to think of more song names for our album. So, but anyhow, so the druid craft, like I said, I was using my guillotine, and this is the third time I've used it to trim a deck. And this was one where I haven't figured out exactly where where the line is to cut. So I ended up cutting all of that off. And then we have, it's just, so you still have the portion there at the bottom with the title. Here's the issue though, is because, I mean, has anybody ever had this happen? Because if you look, it cut the bottom off of it. And so for things like, really long, like the Hanged Man, it's a bit frustrating. The Princess of Pentacles still works, but it was just a little frustrating, or a lot frustrating. And I was trying to think of how I'm going to edge it. Oh, by the way, the good thing is these are all the same size, which is sometimes a challenge. So they're all the same size. So that's a very good thing. I'm very happy about that. So, oh, Ange is doing very well. Finally have some much needed time off. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So this is good. So you've been looking at the deck for a long time online. Is it the glossy cardstock? Yes, I would say, but it's not too terribly glossy. And so just catching up. Did I see Kristen Louise pop in? There she is, ladies and gentlemen, Kristen Louise. So I am. Have you done this, and what did you edge it? How did you edge it? So I am actually going to. You could probably see that. I'm actually going to edge it in a blue Sharpie highlighter. I think the blue it looks pretty there, and I think the blue will work well with most of the images. And so I'll be working on this a little bit later, and we'll share with everybody if people would like to see that. So this is a deck that I did get the deck that came with the big book. I mean, this is pretty big. So and okay, so Sandra did hers in henna brown, and Jamie in gold leaf. Took forever to dry, and I painted mine. Oh yes, that's right. People have painted them. Richie is going with a mossy green. And well, Naomi is here. Hello, Naomi. Blue makes me happy too. And Scott wants me to flash the backs. Here are the backs. And this is unlike the, because this is the Druid craft. It's unlike the Wildwood, which actually has a design on the back. And I did trim that one. So, but I will eventually get to reading this. So, okay. But I love this nice little box, a little pool. You're welcome, Scott. So it's a nice little. And I believe I have a second edition or a second one of this. And I don't want to, I want to keep it, I want to keep it at original. Kristen Louise had that deck, chopped off the titles and all, and the camo border, and then gave it away. So, hey, it's okay. Justin Michael is here. Hello, Justin. How are you? Good to have you here. Thank you. Okay, so I'm putting this away, and let me, everybody take a sip, and I'm going to have a dark chocolate coffee bean. You want one? Not many left, so, but, oh geez, Richie said I have bought 2 copies before in boxes. Both were fake. Oh geez. You know, I'd love to have, if anybody knows, here's a call for help. Does anybody know the best techniques to avoid getting fake copies or ripoffs from either Amazon or Etsy or eBay? If you do, let me know, because I would love to have a conversation with 1 or 2 people about how to avoid that. I think Sadhana did something about that, or she posted it. So, so seriously, if you know anybody, or you are a person who knows how to avoid getting a bad deck, a fake deck, so, oh, Neem is here. Everybody join me. Neem, 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 Neem. Yay! Richie got a fake, 2 fake versions of the Druid Craft, and I don't know where he got them. So it was Richie. So there you go. See, everybody's doing it now, Neem. Yeah, Justin said weird barcodes. Yeah, and anything with a QR code is not there. And I know that I know Deviant Moon has done some stuff about it. You know, they post. So anyhow, okay. Okay. Soul Dreamer, I cannot remember your name. If you want me to continue to call you Soul Dreamer, that's cool. I've gotten fake decks on Amazon. The trick is usually the fake ones don't have the creator, and there are a bunch of numbers and letters in the title. Yeah. Regina says she doesn't have any good tips on that, but on Etsy, I try to buy from creators directly. Yeah, I agree. Only buy really expensive indie decks directly from their creators. That's probably not much help, but it is actually, Mindy. I think I'm a firm believer of, I try to go to the creators' websites, and you know, that's what I try to do. eBay, they were legit boxes, but the seller changed the cards inside for fake ones. Oh, damn. Angela, Soul Dreamer, Angela, Soul Dreamer. I'm writing this down. Thank you, Angela. Okay. Richie said, Justin says, I can just tell if the price is extremely low and it has a low rating on Amazon. That's true. That's true. Sandra has 5 fake decks recently. They came together in a bundle. I'm going to use them in my journal. Yeah. Yeah. And I know with like eBay or Etsy, and I don't know about Amazon, but if you get a fake deck, if you get a fake deck, sometimes you can complain and you will be reimbursed. So, yes, Justin said read the reviews. So Naomi is fortunate. You know, that's lovely. So that's true even for decks. If you go to the website and the creator follow the pink link to Amazon, that'd probably be a legit. Yeah. So fake deck thing irritates me so much. There is an excellent article online that outlines how to spot a fake deck here. So thank you. Okay. Yeah, let the seller know that they are fake. I did this with a few sellers and they were shocked and refunded. That's good. Yes, Scott. It's tough. I get it. There seems to be an uptick in deck fakery lately. There is, I think, because there's so much interest in the decks. So, advice is to use Amazon or Book Depository to assure legitimacy. So, Kristen Louise never has gotten a fake deck. That's lucky. Yes, I think the Wild Unknown was one that really sparked it. So, so mass market. Oh, may have one Santa Muerte. Very very thin. Richie's going to burn them at a Sabbath bonfire and send the ashes back to the cellar. There you go. There you go. So, okay. Speaking of which, there is an. Speaking of, there is a new version of Wild Unknown coming out with an alternative justice or judgment card. Anybody know about that? I don't know, but I do know in, I think, November or in the fall, there's going to be a mini deck that is coming out. So, and Ange's is to recommend, she's got 2 videos that are coming through to spot them. So that's good. Yeah. Angela's right. If it's super cheap, it's usually fake. But yeah, all of us. I have a copy of a Deviant Moon mini that is a fake, and I call it my Deviant Moon. So that's it. It's just annoying. There you go. Yeah. Oh, everybody, sip. All right, so we've been talking for 18 minutes and 50 seconds, and ooh, said on the website. Okay. So let's show you what's in the first bag. I'm going to do this one. This is the first one. This is paper, and okay. This is something that I just got from a local shop, and I just dropped the lid. This is the most recent thing that I have purchased, and it is a little nice little glass bauble, which will be for Jeffrey. If you're watching this, look away. This will be for Jeffrey. So I thought this was quite fun, and he likes that alchemical thing. So did I just pull a raven wing out of that bag? No, I did not. So, but Jeffrey is quite a good alchemist and likes that sort of tinctures. So I bought this. It's old, and Tomorrow is the anniversary of our first official date. It only took me 4 years. It only took 4 years for him to notice me that way, but he's totally worth the wait. Yes, an apothecary bottle, and definitely perfect for moon water. He and I also have done different tinctures. We did a whole bunch of tinctures for altered states at Samhain in 2020, which was a blue moon. And so, and then the other thing that's in this bag is that this was on the street. I have no idea what it's for, but I just was like going, this is so cool. And it's just a wheel. But it was one of these things that it was like, oh my gosh. So, but thank you. Thank you. And I guess Julie and Deanne are also in sync. So, yes, I agree, Neem. Everything happens for divine reasons. So, yeah, it does look like a wheel off of a hand truck or a shopping cart. I think it's more of a hand truck. It's pretty heavy. So, yeah, wheel bin. So, anyhow, it is. Is it off a child's pouch chair? No, I don't think so. Shopping trolley. Anyhow, but it's heavy, and I just love this sort of thing. And I could actually see putting this in a piece of artwork. So, but it's going back in that bag, and I'm putting this back. So that's the first bag. And Dan, am I doing okay with showing stuff? You know? Okay. So the second bag here also has, it's from Witch Lab here in Columbus, Ohio. And was there a zip line overhead? There was not a zip line overhead. So, thanks, Deanne. And yes, my steampunk friend, I love your creative mind. Yeah, I mean, it's like awesome. So in this bag, this one's heavier. This was the first time I actually went to that local shop, and somehow these got in there. These are 2 tins from Make Playing Cards that that have fallen into this bag. So I have been, I've ordered some great decks from Make Playing Cards, and I like the tins. And I don't know, you may have heard people from Make Playing Cards. They, maybe somebody like Zane, he's got a deck out there, and Chandler Dean, and maybe Mindy. So anyhow, is she the anniversary of our first official date is tomorrow, and it'll be 6 years. And this past weekend, it would have been our anniversary had the wedding actually happened, but that was sort of delayed. So, you know what would look good on the cover of the tins? A biblical scene, maybe a Last Supper. Oh, wait. He brought it up, ladies and gentlemen. He brought it up. There you go. So anyhow, so yeah, and in fact, I actually used one of the tins for the beginner's tarot deck that I got from Make Playing Cards. So I have 2 of those. I bought several of them, and I gave Jeffrey 2. So yep. Anyhow, yeah. Jesus juice. Well, my goodness. Anyhow, okay. So what else is in this deck, or in this bag? 2 bottles of Florida water. Does anybody use Florida water? This is not Jesus juice. So, but Florida water, it's Murray and Landman Florida water or cologne, made in New York. I went on a trip to find some Florida water, which is very good for cleansing purposes, and they had they had a really good price on it, unlike the store that was about 800 feet away from it. So, so yes, Florida water, Florida water, Florida water. Need to get some Florida water. This is not Jesus juice. So, what's the name for Holy Communion? Cheez-Its and juice. Oh, oh, yeah, good Scott. That's a good one. So, Jilly has never used Florida water, and she is, what is Florida water? Florida water is a mixture of alcohol and water and different fragrances, specifically used to do cleansing in different rituals. I am aware that various spiritual paths use this to for their cleansing to start rituals, and so I have been blessed to be able to attend a few of them that have used this. So, um, so Jamie got her Florida water from Patrick at the Living Wheel, and can Florida be made with witch hazel? I don't know. So, yeah, Kristen, when I went, they have a capacity of about 8 people in this store. So we did have to wait a little bit each time to do it. And, oh, Florida water gives you migraine. I'm sorry. So, but yes, you use it to cleanse. You can use it to cleanse areas. You can use it to cleanse yourself. And it's also, oh, and Richie has said that there is there are recipes online to help do your own Florida water. But so there you go. So it's actually a water and alcohol, and it has this says it's alcohol denatured, water, fragrances, and then blue color and yellow color. Blue color number 1 and yellow color number 6. So, okay, so that's the Florida water, about 2 of those. And while I was also out, I picked up from a different shop, Altar Blend Resin. And this is, I like burning incense, and I like to be able to use the coals. And I have, what do they call those? I can't remember what they call those, the sensors. So I bought that. I also bought Arabic gum, resin incense. So, and again, depending upon what sort of working I'm doing, determines the type of incense that I use. Okay. So somebody has okay, so yes, there's recipes for it. I have plenty of vodka that I won't drink. Wonder if I could make a cleansing spray with it. And vodka might work. Naomi, if the vodka is 80% proof or higher, you can use it to create an herbal tincture. And because then it'll steep, and then you can use those concentrated drops for to add to water. It's just quite lovely. Look at creating tinctures. So yes, I love to burn resin. For a while, okay, I don't know. Does anybody else? Does this happen to anybody else? For a long time, I was not able to get the coals to light for burning resin incense. I could not figure out um, how to actually make that happen. But I think I'm better with that. So. Naomi, I would love to hear how that works out for you. The thing that I enjoy and Jeffrey and I enjoy about making tinctures is I pay attention to the phase of the moon and what I am what I'm making the tinctures of. Because we made at Salwin in 2020 in the blue moon, we made about 8 different tinctures that we have mixed together and we have blended. So um, so Zane is wanting. Oh, there you go. Deanne said you can put a shot in a vase with flowers to keep them fresh. Zane has always wanted to make his own, but already have witch hazel, which I know can be used for cleansing. So I was just curious if anyone knew off the top of their head if it can be used for Florida water. I believe they're different, but I want to do a house cleansing and protection spell on the new moon. Resin or incense recommendations, anyone? Ooh. Okay. So, suggestions for cleansing. I wish I had my notes with me, but um, sage is always good. Sage will certainly um, sage will sort of just like get everything out and um, just like it'll just clean everything out and so you can also use bay leaves. Sage Palo Santo also does cleansing. Palo Santo is the way I look at Palo Santo is when you burn it, because it comes in pieces of wood and I don't have any of them right near me. But it actually calms all of the energies down, and then you can sort of direct which ones to leave. Sage just sort of blows everything out with that. So, um, and Zane is stepping away to take the puppy out. And Regina and Jilly have both been in Top Chat. So if anybody has missed them, they are not ignoring you. So, yes, thanks, Deanne. Citrus is great for cleansing as well, but if you get migraines, be mindful that it could be a trigger for you. Yes. Richie's like burn fake tarot cards in a fireproof bowl whilst drinking wine and swearing a lot. Joke. I find that calming. It works. So, like cleansing. Oh, frankincense. Frankincense is really, I agree. I use frankincense as ritual. So, so that works. Dragon's blood, that could work. I think the thing that Kristen, Louise, I hope this is helpful. I think a lot of what you do, it's like with intention. Frankincense is great for protection, and if you want to really blow stuff out, and you know specifically, use a smudge stick or sage. And like Deanne said, definitely be careful of be careful of triggers for migraines. Okay, so all right, so I have look at this. So I just unpacked this so that I can pay very close attention. So, oh, look, Jonathan's here. Hello, Jonathan Daly. Mindy's being lulled asleep by Gerald. So continues the 3 bags full exploration. Mindy, make sure you wrap yourself in that blankie very nicely. Dim the lights and enjoy. So, I'm not Sandra, who has the best voice ever. Um, I also have in this bag a little bit of honey bush tea, which strengthens the immune system and is rich in oxidants. S.L. Wyman's Rockin' Writing is here. Hello. Um, Jonathan. Sandra, it's true. Jonathan is on his phone, so he can't tag everyone. Kristen, Regina has used sprays and selenite for the clearing process when heavy scent or smoke is a problem. So, oh, there you go. That's a good idea. Mindy, Indy, 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 Mindy, Mindy, Indy, Indy. Did that work? So, yeah, I agree. It does sound like a nice tea. So, this could be an interesting topic for another live. That idea of what to do for cleansing and when do you do it and why do you do it. I am writing that down with the fact that Soul Dreamer is Angela. And anybody want to jump on that live with me? So, cleansing. That's cool. So, oh, yeah. Yeah. Um, and, sorry, incense and temple bells. Yeah. Yeah. Naomi, are you saying that because you want to do it? Scott, don't say that because sooner or later I'm going to get you to come on a live with me. So, but usually use Avesta powder for cleansing. Okay. But you don't have any. I think a lot of times use what you have with intention. I burn bay leaves, like um, okay, bay leaves are are a regular go-to for me. And just this morning, I was watching Jilly's live and had a request to send some healing. And so I immediately got my candle and my working altar, and for because Silky's mother is needing some assistance and some love and some comfort and some healing. So I burned bay leaves, or I lit my candle and I burned bay leaves, and I actually have a cauldron that I use with tweezers to do those. So, um, but it is it's a good idea. Okay, Naomi wants me to do something like that. Okay, I will do that. So we'll do a cleansing thing. Um, and isn't it amazing when we realize that we need to do a cleansing? And sometimes I haven't realized that I've needed to do it, but then when I do it, it's like, oh my gosh, and it's not any, it's just like, it's like dusting. So go big or go home. So, yep. Yes, please send some. I am not speaking on Silky's behalf, but that's lovely. Okay, so okay, I also bought 2 bars of African black soap, which is detoxifying and balancing. And to be honest with you, I saw this in a little shop. It had been there for a while, and there were 2 of them, and they were like $5, and so I bought them because I do a, here's what this looks like. And definitely that is going to detoxify and balancing. So that'll definitely do it. But I have a cleansing ritual that I do. I do a cleansing ritual every day, and maybe that's part of the conversation that I can share. What? Okay, so I feel like I can smell that soap. Why is that? I don't know. Oh, Regina, have you used this soap? What is this soap? I don't. I don't have enough words to describe it. It's not a horrible smell. It's actually kind of pleasant. And what I like about it is this is it's like this, so it's going to be able to smooth. So it's going to be able to go over the body. So, um, but okay, so I have two things of African black soap for detoxifying and balancing. Okay, Regina has used not this brand but African black soap. So and I'm a person who I will borrow from many different paths, um, and I try to do so respectfully. So it's not a terrible smell. Oh, wait a minute. We got to put Mindy to sleep. Mindy, please continue to breathe slowly and take a relaxing breath. Feel it in your belly and feel it in your toes. So, so okay. So this, um, let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. We got a selenite wand. Selenite wand. Somebody mentioned selenite. I think that may have been Regina Tarot. Taking the, you all need to know how much I paid for things. But the selenite wand, um, it is lovely, Sandra. Um, and what I really like about the selenite, because I learned it from my high priestess, it's really good with taking um, electronic negativity and really recycling it. And so in front of my television, I have a long piece of selenite. And selenite is one of those, it's a pretty fragile stone. But when I was working, I had lots of pieces of selenite around to try to help cleanse. So, um, so, and okay, so okay, and it was something, let's see if it's on here. It does not tell me what it's on here. It's made with aloe vera, vitamin D, and this is me who's magnifying stuff. Aloe vera, oats, and vitamin E. Okay. Nubian Heritage African Black Soap combines shea butter's hydrating properties with the soothing properties of oats, aloe vera, and cocoa pod ash to minimize the appearance of superficial skin imperfections. Our deep cleansing formula provides detoxifying exfoliation to reveal radiantly healthy looking skin. So, wow. So, there's that. And okay, so Naomi releases negativity into the ground each morning. Stood near my favorite tree. Fortunately, I work in a hospital, and that has woodlands surrounding it. Naomi, are you also in? Do you do Reiki? Because I have a friend. She is a Reiki master and a healer, and she does a lot of work with people who are going to the hospital or they're dealing with cancer, and chemo, etc. And one of the things that she does when she visits a hospital, she's finding that um, she's doing Reiki to help cleanse the hospital itself because there's so many people. So, um, but I think that's beautiful. Yeah, selenite wand. Um, Jonathan, I'm glad you're dealing with your son's reading enrichment program. Um, okay, everybody sees it here. Scott's willing to come on my channel. All you need, Scott, is you need internet connection and maybe a light. So, oh, Susie is also appreciating the ASMR. Does anyone use Reiki for cleansing the environment? Please share. Ooh, Jonathan has a selenite tower and one that's a spiral that looks like a unicorn horn. Nancy is here. Hello, Nancy. Thank you. And Deanne does do that, and she does a white light ritual projecting from my hands. Yeah, yeah. And Kristen Louise wants you to show it, Jonathan. She wants you to whip it out and show it to everybody. Somebody had to do it. It had to be me. Oh, Sarah's Oren's Tarot finally came in today. Naomi, so you are aware of the importance of that energy work. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, I mean, and Ange does energy work in hospitals. She works that too for myself and others. And one of the things that I have appreciated is it's just trying to dust a little bit and to make it okay for people to be who they are. So Reiki is wonderful for cleansing and charging, yes. And Nancy loves the Orient's Tarot. Okay, so here's so crystals. I have crystals, and okay, so yeah, she does. I want Ange to be my nurse. So okay, so these are moonstones that I have purchased, and what I was doing with them, and they found it rather interesting, is I think they're all moonstone. There's so somebody can do that. But what I was doing is I was actually there in the shop and I was stacking them, seeing what I could do um, to put them all together. Because sometimes stacking crystals really adds power to them. I'm a big fan of the moon. Yeah, Sarah, I love a good piece of moonstone too. So, and I like the shape. This is an interesting shape. It makes me happy, and I love how it sort of looks like there's a heart. So, but and this is like that. Something makes me feel like this may be a piece of howlite instead. So, so I have those. I got those four, and then I also picked up this, which is a palm stone, and I think this is there such a thing as a black moonstone, a dark moonstone, Jonathan or Deanne, anybody else who knows it? Um, so, but I wanted this one because I totally wanted to be able to have it in my hand. I think this is a dark moonstone, and I need to find another one about this size that's a light moonstone because I am very interested in working with the balance between the two. Um, so, ooh, Sarah could use a good bloodstone today. Donated plasma, and I'm feeling a little wonky. Um, hmm. Well, yeah. How can diamonds and emeralds help me out? I'm a valuable gym girl. Ooh, I always love a diamond and gym. Obsidian, maybe? I don't know if it's obsidian. Sandra runs the um, Crystal Palace. Black Jasper. Jonathan says gold, sheen, obsidian. So Richie's heading off. Bye, Richie. Thank you. Yes, Sarah. Ange says thank you very much for donating plasma, donating blood. So it is a wonderful stone. Emeralds, heart chakra, and emotional balance. There you go. Oh, Sandra. Sandra has spoken. Black moonstone. So because I really want I want a balance, and they didn't have a palm stone in a white moonstone. So anyhow, so that's lovely. Black moonstone it is. So let me put that all back. And Kristen Louise says I have one giant chunk of a crystal and I can't figure out what it is. We'll post it somewhere, and y'all can tell me what you think it is. Well, there you go. Lots of Okay, so that was bag number 2. That was the big one, and bag number 3 just has one thing in it, and one thing, and so this one thing is again, I bought this at the cute little witch lab thing. Oh, kid call. Jilly will be back. Always pick family. So, okay. Scott says black moonstone sounds right to him. So, Ange, you need to tell me the limit if you want me to go shopping with you on what's your price limit, because I am really good at finding things that people are looking for. I would call myself a manifester. I am all about the hunt and the acquisition. So it's like there you go. So yeah, it is an awesome store. Okay, so this next thing is they do take this Witch Lab takes some things on consignment, and they have these cabinets, and it's like okay. And one of my animal totems is a turtle, or specifically a sea turtle. And while I was there, I saw this on the bottom shelf of one of those glass cabinets, and I was like going, "Holy mackerel!" And I actually have a turtle rattle. Both of these are ethically sourced. And this one, I found out that it was someone's tool previously. And Regina's heading off. Bye, Regina. Sarah the tortoise is one of her animals. It's very cool. And so this is a turtle rattle. And this actually, Kristen Louise, would actually help you clear space. So, but this is somebody's former tool, and I checked with it, and it was okay to come home with me. So it's actually quite lovely. It's larger than the other one that I have. The other one that I have is probably about that big. So about that big. So I don't know what is in it. And as I'm looking at it, it's still in pretty good shape, so I don't have to redo anything with it to try to make it safe. But I don't know what's in there, but if I were to put something in there, I'd probably put various crystals and maybe some different shells. But yeah, Jonathan has a strong connection with the sea turtle as well. So I love this. I love it. So all right. So those are my 3 bags full. Um, Oh, Kristen Louise says that she will be using a singing bowl, clear quartz, for protection. I plan on making a sigil and putting it on the 4 corners of my house. That would actually be beautiful to do. I think that is a strong thing to do. So um, that's quite good. So okay, so there you go. Kristen Louise says sea turtles keep popping up for me lately. Have you paid attention to it? What are you doing with it? So, all right, we are just about an hour. I mean, I have various books that I could show you all, but um, I don't want to keep everyone from what they're doing at the top of the hour. And gosh, I appreciate you joining me. And yeah, bye, Sarah. Enjoy work. Zane, am I allowed to talk about you, perhaps? Zane says he's always up for some good sigil magic. Well, that's one vote for showing the books. Does anybody else want to see books? You know? So, um, oh, so some of you are actually also signed up for the Kelly Fitzgerald's Lenormand class, and so I'm gonna whip out some decks, and I'm trying to do this because Jeffrey's back on his way home, and I'm trying to. I'll show this, but because I asked Mindy this morning. Mindy, who is now relaxing. I asked how many decks is appropriate for a 6th anniversary, and the wise woman shared that the number of years plus 1. So I think I actually have that. So, and Jamie will be surprised at this. I bought 2 copies of Terror of the Abyss. One's for Jeffrey and one's for me. And so I know Kelly has done that. So that's not. I'm just trying to. But I have to hide these because I don't want Jeffrey to see them. And I also bought 2 copies of the Bluebird Lenormand. One is for Jeffrey and one is for me. Gotta hide that. And then I also bought 2 copies of Under the Roses Lenormand. So, oh, Mindy is correct. I think I said however many you have already bought plus 1. Okay, that works. So, Patrice is here. Hello. Hugs to Vernetta. So one of these is for Jeffrey. So, and then I also bought the Rana George Lenormand. So, but, oh. Mindy seriously fell asleep, and now you are still here. Well, lull you to sleep. So, Angela has been looking at both of the last 2 Lenormands. I bought them off of, I believe I got them right from US Games, and they were quite good. So, okay, so books. Everybody saying hi to trees. Okay, so here's some books that I bought, and I am interested in making sigils recently, and so what I have purchased is I have purchased Practical Sigil Magic, Creating Personal Symbols for Success. There's that. And then I have purchased these two books from Amazon, the Fundamental Book of Sigil Magic and Fundamental Book of Sigil Magic, Volume 2. Welcome back, Jilly. Ooh, Ange said that Terror of the Abyss is arriving tomorrow. So I bought these. I also bought something called Adventures of a Magus, and it's basically it's a planner. I like that, and one of the things that I appreciate about it is it 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 doesn't have the dates on it, so I can use this however I want. It did come with some information specifically about 2021 and the phases of the moon and where the moon, what the moon is in, what astrological element. But I really bought this for there's some cheat sheets, and all of these cheat sheets are in the back of this. So I have not looked at all of them, but what I am, the Lesser Ritual of the Pentagram talks about that. I've done some of that. And then I'm trying to, a tarot cheat sheet, to which we'll have to see. But there's a Tree of Life information here. And Tree of Life is something that I'm curious about. So I believe Tree of Life is really big with the top deck. But then there's also like magical alphabets and ciphers and different magic squares for the astrological elements. So, yeah, Jonathan, it was off of Amazon. It's a magical diary. So, yeah. Hi, Spasia. So it was a curious thing, and so some of these words I don't understand because they're Kabbalah or they're Hebrew, but a lot of magic squares based upon the different elements. This book is Adventures of a Magus, a magical diary. You got that, Justin? So, okay. So then I think I first saw Six Ways mentioned on Kelly Bear's channel as something she's working with. And there's the author. And so another friend recommended Weaving Fate, which is hyper sigils, changing the past and telling true lies, also by the author. So I will be working with those. And another magic book that I bought was Modern Magic, 12 Lessons in High Magical Arts by Donald Michael Craig. And this is a bit more ceremonial magic, but there's nothing wrong with that. And it's different lessons. So specifically, Sandra said Six Ways is on her wish list. So yes, there's actually a total of 12 lessons in this. So I'm looking forward to diving into this. And the last book that I am going to share is the Essential Lenormand, Your Guide to Precise and Practical Fortune Telling by Rana George, who is the creator of the Lenormand deck. This book came recommended by Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path. So I'm looking forward to diving into these. So Jonathan has that modern magic book, but he thinks it's the previous edition. It says 11 lessons in his version. Yes. Susie said 6 ways is very good. Um, Susie also has one, but yet to read it. So I'm interested in this, and yes, exactly. Summer school only fun, and I had a reading recently to where it came through very clearly that I needed to read 6 books, and to really dive deep into those. And so, in just the ones that I showed you, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, and not the other 2 that are over there that I've not shown, that are related to a different um, a, um, a deck that I have that I will show in a forthcoming forthcoming video. And I am signed up, as I said, I'm signed up for Kelly Fitzgerald's Lenormand class, which starts the end of June. I'm looking forward to it. I've ordered the handbook or the workbook from Lulu, and I'm a little frustrated because something should have arrived on Thursday, then it got moved to Saturday, and now it's pending. So I'm like, ooh. And but that's also could be the Spirit Keepers Tarot, the Benabel Win, which so that could easily be, um, easily be. Yes, summer school, it's awesome. But so, what is everybody's plans for the rest of the day? Oh, Patrice is, yeah, it's going to be a good Lenormand class, I think. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm trying to. Yes, I did order the Book of Maps. That's the one. Thank you, Ange. Um, that also came highly recommended, the Book of Maps. So, yes, it goes along with the Spirit Keepers Tarot. And so I'm looking forward to that because I became aware of the Spirit Keepers Tarot late. And it was like, of course, it was sold out. And I'm just like, wait a minute, how does this happen? And but yeah, I need the Book of Maps so that I can work with it. So anyhow, so there's those books. What y'all reading? Anything got your, anything exciting you? Um, so there we go. And so anyhow, well, gosh, um, this is a lot of pressure, Patrice, that we are being called cool kids. Um, I'm taking the Lenormand class for 2 reasons. One, I'm wanting to learn something new. I took a class with Sadhana from Integrative Healing with Sadhana, and it was really helpful. It was the Read With Me series. I took series 1 and 2, and that added quite a bit to my tarot card reading ability. It and so I'd love to have Sadhana on my channel, and I've got a topic that maybe if Sadhana's watching this, I will reach out to her. But I think it's always important to keep learning things. And Mindy really likes Lenormand, and I know Masha does, and there's several others. I know Robin does. I don't know if Robin's still here. Toadstool Tarot. And it just intrigues me how that works. And so, um, yes, nothing like a good class and a wise teacher. And I'll be honest with you, nothing like a good class, a wise teacher, and engaged students who are willing to learn from each other and ask those thoughtful questions and listen to those answers. I don't know about you, but I sometimes struggle with Jeffrey's home. Yay! Say hi, Jeffrey.
Hi.
That's Jeffrey. So,
Who
um,
am I talking
you are talking to the 19 people who are watching my What's in the Bag live.
Oh.
So, Jeffrey's home. My world just got better. um, but it's really important. I struggle with feeling okay to ask a question because I've spent so much time in my career, 20 plus years, of being able to of being the instructor, and so I don't know how to necessarily be a good student. So, um, so Jonathan says it sounds like he needs to sign up for the Lenormand class. Tarot and divination practices are lifetime learning and growth. So happy to be part of this community to share this with. Yes, Ange, thank you. Jilly likes Lenormand because it's very to the point. And oh, look, Robin is still here, and his self-designed Lenormand is in the mail and on the way. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's awesome. And for those of us who are in the Lenormand class, we will have a great TA. Wonder who that is. I wonder who that is. I don't know who that is, but she might be an overachiever. So, Ange and Neem are all saying hi to Jeffrey. Jeffrey. And oh, yeah, Patrice is trying to get Jonathan, join us or suffer FOMO. Thank you. Thank you. So, yeah, a lot of people are saying hi to you.
To me?
Yes, to you.
Hello.
So, um, Neem. I cannot believe you said that. I am not going to say that out loud. So, Robin says he might spend my class money on 2 new Kelly Bear bags today. Oh, that's right. The Kelly Bear bags went out. So, Susie also said she has a problem with being a student, a lack of confidence. I get that. I get that. And as somebody who was facilitating and really wanting to make it a safe place for people to ask any question, so, and issues like when there's no such thing as a daft question, there's nearly always someone else struggling with a similar concept. Yeah.
The only daft question is an unasked question.
Yeah. The only daft question is the unasked question. And Neem said, as long as the TA is not Jamie, she's good. So, and Mindy said if the TA was great, she wouldn't provide pancakes for the whole class every Saturday. She wouldn't, or she would. Susie is in the Lenormand class. She wouldn't talk to the man. Okay, this is going to be the battle of the artistry of tarot and wandering mountain bardic path. About the pancakes. Now I want pancakes for dinner. So, and Robin said he's going through all of Kelly Fitzgerald's Lenormand lesson videos first. Yeah. So anyhow, all right. Well, beautiful people, thank you for joining me. And I'm allowed to say that, I did get something that's really wonderful from Jonathan Daly. I got a necklace that he made for me that I commissioned. So that'll be lovely. And next week, at the same time, same bat channel. I can't say that. What? Where is it? At 2 o'clock Eastern Standard, I am having Tarot, Toke, and Witchery Zane on. And he and I are, we may talk about things related to Pride. June is Pride Month, but stay tuned for the details. Thanks, everybody, and I appreciate you joining. And you're welcome for making your Monday go faster. And everybody have a wonderful day. Bye.